Good morning, everyone. Good morning, my kings and my queens. Good morning. Onye na n'iru. Ịfụ na ndọsụ wee na-ebinite ebinite. I'm just getting up. I've been so busy, I couldn't do videos. But this morning I said I must squeeze out time to teach about this Ndị Abalị because this topic has been waiting on me and I have other teachings to do. So I have to put this out here this morning before where Kuzibe Fendi also. Before I start teaching other things, of course. So, but before we continue, I would like to call out my number. The number is 070 305 705 06. 070 305 705 06. One I make sure Konano. Because Oburone na join this video. As you're joining, metụrụ m aka na share button. Try to share this video. I want to talk about Ndị Abalị, Ndị uchichiThe, the dark spirits, the dark energies, elders of the night. Even though I've talked about elders of the night in a separate video, so I'll just talk about Ndị Abalị. Those that move in the darkness, those that only move at night. You know, we already have a false orientation. We have a false narrative. Once we hear agents of darkness, once we hear Ndị Abalị, once we hear Ndị uchichiThe, everybody, that's where all our mind go to. These are evil people. Fear. Hey, God forbid. Evil. Hey, every spirit of darkness, fire, evil, this and that. And we forget that there are still good spirits in the dark. I was making a post back to back the other day. I was talking about how the darkness gives birth to the light. Without the darkness, you cannot even know what the light is. It is the darkness that gives birth to the light. And a lot of beautiful things happens in the darkness. If any darkness can call, a lot of good and beautiful things. So which is why I want to talk to us about Ndị Abalị. Every energy, even my light, one where bad spirits inside it. Every energy, greetings Ada Manchester. Every energy has two polar sides, the good and the bad. Every energy were two polar sides. So even the dark energy has two polar sides, the good and the bad. So many of you are already familiar with the bad ones. So I want to talk about the good one. They are unpopular. Greetings, Shoka Obezon. Greetings, Dalo Dogu. Nobody is talking about them. I agree. Most of us agree. We don't count them where we count the bad ones keep. I'm sure you will not like it. Maybe you're from Imo State, and we decided that Imo State people are evil, or Imo State men are bad, or Imo State women are shallow. That is what we have done today. Dark energies. It's not all of them that are bad. There are good ones in there. And they have been speaking, so I want to speak on their behalf today. There are good spirits in the dark. Do you know that even Akwali Omomo, well, certain times it must be in the night, depending if I'm here. Obolo in the night, it will be in the night that you can only offer her something and call on her, because she's also a spirit associated with the dark energy and also the lights. Oh well, if ya be your boss on n'abalị ka ọ ga-abịa wumerụ gị ya bụ ife, because she deals with dark energies, the positive ones. Do you know that na ndị mmiri were ihe ọ ga-agba bụrụ sọnsọ n'abalị? Water is also one of the dark energies. There are things that you might want from the water, and it's only at night you can go to the water. So there are things you might want from the waters, and it's only at night that it will go. It's only at night that the spirits responsible for that thing in the water will be able to hear you. That it's only at night they will come out to talk to you, to commune with you, or to even hear whatever it is you have to say. There are so many spirits, good spirits, uchichiThe. Now let me tell you a little story. In my kitchen, even though someone says but it's not a negative spirit. Recently, Osa, long throats can disturb us a lot. I tried to stop eating Maggi, but hey, obey nagalon no. You're using it to cook everything you're cooking. It's expensive. So the good one I have, because usually my sister buys from Osoka, or my mom will buy from one Osoka woman and send to us. So I bought Maggi. I like egg. Hey. So if I'm frying egg, I will likely use, depending on the quantity, I will likely use half of a small cube. So that day I used half, and the next day I finished the other half. When I came back the next day, the third day, 3 days later, I saw half of the cube. I said, maybe it's me that dropped it. Maybe I dropped it without knowing, because sometimes in apple up. I used it, and I came back the next day and I saw, okay, I made sure I brought out all the cubes inside the container, and I checked, there was no leftover. There was no leftover. And I put I put it back. After, use that one. Then the next day, I came back to meet half, two halves, separate, that was wrapped separate. And I said, so these people that are coming into this kitchen, they are not using Maggi too. Because I know you today that there are spirits that use your kitchen at night. Yes. You see, they come to use your kitchen at night. They won't disturb you. They won't do anything to you. They'll just use your kitchen and they go. Really, all your house is secured. Your door is not open. You won't even see the pots they used to cook. You won't even see the place they used to. But if you're in a kitchen, you're not bother. Sometimes it will be your spoon, you will never find it. Sometimes it will be your fork, you will never find it. We say it as a joke. What is that spirit in Nigerian kitchen that used to steal spoon and fork? You will never find it. And if you find it at all, it will be somewhere you don't even go to. That a part of the kitchen you don't even go to. You will never find it. Even if you turn the whole kitchen upside down, you will not find it. So that you're not the only one using your kitchen. When you come out in the morning, you wash your spoon. You don't know those that came from your pot. Even when you sleep at night, spirits visit you. That is why our elders, our ancestors, when they wake up, they sweep. Because now when they are there, and they have activities that you might not see. That's only that Aziza can take it out. So that here fade along kojo. And Aiza man zapu we hear them ma. Not some kojo koya zapu. Aiza cannot remove good things. It's only the bad ones, spiritually, that it can remove. So I knew that some spirits use my kitchen, because I wake up 1 a.m. and somebody is opening the pots. The spoons are moving. I say, okay, let me go back. It happened that what I now do, if I want to sleep at night, I take a bag of water into my room, because I drink around the clock. I take a bag of water into my room so that I don't have to go into the kitchen and meet them. Share they want to be using at night, let them use. And they have something they are doing. They have things they prevent for me. They have things that they take care of. Ndị Abalị. Ndị uchichiThe. My mom once told me a real life story that happened in Enugu. Mmiri anyị na-echu in my place, ọnụ ngene. Then there were this drought, so come miride. Because whenever there is that drought, when you get to Onungene, people use something to dig. We find a mpa. We call it mpa in my place. Ibi mpa. It was something like a stick. They'll use it to open up the ground. They continue opening until they find water. Then you can sit beside it and be fetching your water. Okoji Dalo. We use it to fetch water. So, and Ibi that mpa. So, because of Ibi that mpa, the water, you will see where the water is coming out. It's be coming out small from under the ground, sometimes from the stone. You will see where the water is coming from. Because it is no longer the stream, it is now mpa, it is slow. On one mpa, you can find up to 10 persons waiting for turn. Depending on the drought, you can find up to 20 persons waiting for turn. So, it now happened that some people will leave their home 3 a.m., leave their home 4 a.m. just to be at the front row or be the first to fetch water. One day, they went there and they met Ndị Abalị. They just saw fire at the center, up the hill a bit on the water, and there was a big pot cooking. No, sorry, they could not see the pot, but it was an active fire. When you see it's set in an order that you will know that some people are cooking. And they were shocked, like, who is doing this? Till the voice echoed and thundered even in the woods. Nana hapụrụ unu mmiri a n'ụtụtụ n'ehihie. Ka ihe mee n'abalị unu ama hapụ aka use mmiri. I will interpret in English. They leave this water for you morning and afternoon. Why is it that at night you cannot let them use the water in peace, knowing that they do not come out during the day? It's only at night. Okay, no somewhere and also they all ran. They ran. The spirits also share the water with you. Everything needs water. Mmiri wundo. The spirit also shares your kitchen with you. Some will even share your room. That is why I would advise you at this point. Every festivity, during festivity, anytime you know it's festivity, be it Christmas, be it New Year, be it Easter, be it 1st October, be it any celebration you can think about, please don't sleep in your room without putting drinks in a cup. Do you understand? Don't sleep in your room without putting drinks in a cup. When I talk about cup, not cup you use in your house. You can buy a special glass cup for that. Cup mother use better. Cup that nobody is using. You keep it in your house, in your room. You pour drink inside and go to sleep. There are different spirits that come up. You don't know what they do. When you pour in the drink, you tell them that you're keeping this drink for all the spirits that are going to visit your room. There could be spirits, you don't know the mark you have on your forehead. You don't know why I ask for your pictures when you're coming, so that I can be able to look at your forehead, look at you eyeball to eyeball and see. Some people will be premature death na their forehead. Some are carrying poverty, they will never amount to anything in this life when at Bahari. Some are carrying barrenness, they can never have a child in this life when at Bahari. You don't know what you're walking around with. You do not know. These spirits, when they come in and see that offering, it makes them happy. Assuming that the spirit that is responsible for removing poverty comes into your room and meets that offering and is so happy, hey, Otiyaka, and he wipes your face clean. Wouldn't he have solved the problem without even knowing you did? I am surprised. Suddenly everything is changing. For somebody this spiritually alert, you will notice when it starts happening. Suddenly everything is becoming easier for you. And so maybe they are carrying childlessness on their face. And the spirit responsible for children, which is also an affiliate of Akwale, comes into your room and says, hey, this person needs a child. Okay, let me wipe off this. And maybe that month conception takes place. And you think you did it by yourself. There are spirits that walk around in the night. I've had a sister in South Africa that was coming back home. Even in South Africa, and there are about so many people where their head no correct through that place. She was coming back home, and a couple, this couple, the funny thing will know, and then as a pink, and then as a man on the other, some white people. The couple came, some guys were trying, they've already beaten her, but they've not penetrated. And they fought those boys off, scared them away, and took the girl to a hospital. And after they drove her home with their car, they took her, because the place is close to their compound, they took her from that compound. This thing was happening on a 26th December. They drove her to a hospital, got her checked up, and after everything was confirmed that she's okay, they drove her home. This girl got herself by 1st of January, and she went to that house where they took the car from. Met an old woman and a child playing, a child of about 10 years old, playing. And she told them she's looking for a couple. She did not even, she saw the black car. She's looking for a couple. The old man told her that there is no couple living here. She described them that they are fair, they are this, they are that they are living here, that she's sure that they came in here to pick up this car. The woman said no, that nobody is living here, that she has been living for more than 8 years in this place, and no such couple lives here. But when she insisted and said that they are a couple, describing them and everything, the woman went inside and brought a photograph and asked her, is this the couple? She said yes. And the woman fell and started crying that this is her daughter and the husband, and they died in a ghastly motor accident, a fatal one, as at 9-10 years ago. That was when they died. And they've become spirits that moves around, benevolent spirits that moves around at night to help people. It's not only bad spirits that move at night. There are good spirits. There are spirits that the only time you can call them is at night, and they will answer. We are calling them during the day. You're wasting your time and energy. In a way go gay. It is at night you will call them and they will answer. Such spirits. I've given you an example with some water spirits and some earth spirits, that they only move at night. Some people will say, so it's giving way for the lights to come in. It's not running away. Without the darkness, you will not even recognize the light when you see it. You won't recognize it. You won't. It's just like this saying will say, there is light at the end of the tunnel. Even that darkness you are in is a growth process. For someone that is highly spiritual and conscious, you find out that sometimes you're passing through a dark phase. And suddenly in one of your dreams, you see them congratulating you that you did well. The challenges before you, you did not go off the rail. You did not see Yakamons or you did not put your hand on leg where you're not supposed to put your hand on leg. And they are shaking your hands. You've passed this process. And you're qualified to guide other people passing through that same process. And after the congratulations, you suddenly see some changes in your life. And that thing you've been struggling for, suddenly it just follows you. It just comes for you. Because even in your darkness, you're receiving training. I'm not saying it's good to suffer. I'm just telling you that certain things are there to teach us lessons. Certain dark times are there to launch us to the next level. You might never that light at the end of the tunnel you're always going to. If you do not pass through that dark, you will never see the light at the end of the tunnel, because there is no shortcut. Let me go and follow front so I can jam the light. You must pass through that darkness for you to see the light at the end of that tunnel. After rain comes sunshine. That rain will beat you first before the sunshine. Even the rain, the plant needs the rain to grow. It needs the rain, it needs the sun, it needs everything to grow. Because such saying as after rain comes sunshine, I don't buy into it. Because everything happens at its time. That rain is happening so that you will learn a particular lesson. It's happening so that you will merit what you are looking for. It's happening so you understand what it means. Now, when certain people give, you find out this person is giving, but they don't have. They are giving not because they have, but because they know what it means not to have. Because they've been in that situation. If they've never lacked, they will not know what it means not to have, and they might never ever be able to give to people that don't have. You pass through certain situations so that when the light comes, when something else comes, when the sunshine comes, you will appreciate it. Because even the sun will charge it too much. If any will know okay. I will charge it too much in a zero for my. I will charge gas in a mission in a shake issue. I will get a where's the figure now? What I like an airport. It's all the sunshine. I'm going to sunshine now for now. I talk you to I want to talk 9 a.m. That's the sun that is sweet. 9 a.m., 10 a.m., 8 a.m. After that, the other one, if he flog you, you go sweat well. You go tan, dark, or me boggy. It is sharp. Some of you in your house is this period. Why is the rain not coming? Why is the rain not coming? Are you tired of the sun? Why is the rain not coming? Everything is in proportion. There should be balance to everything. The dark and light, they bring good. They can also bring evil. So next time you hear about Ndị Uchichi, next time you hear about Ndị Abalị, do not think they are entirely evil spirits. They are not all evil spirits. You have good spirits in the dark. And also take a cue from what I told you. As a child, I remember going outside and I see some spirits passing. They don't do anything to me. Even my sister confessed to seeing them when she was a child. If we go outside, we see them late in the night, and they are not harming us. They are putting on white and they're just passing. So you need to understand that not all spirits that move at night are evil. We have good spirits that move at night. We have spirits that you can only consult at night. If I'm at Wafago, okay, I don't even do it at Wafago. I do past life reading, and the only time I get my results is at night. Any spiritual conscious person will tell you about 3 a.m. The spirits that visit 3 a.m. a lot happens. So 4 a.m. both good and they all come. Same thing 3 a.m. These are special timings that the spirits come and do a lot of works and they go. They come to pass messages at this time. They come to liberate people at this time. So if you're someone that wakes up by 3 a.m., please try to be making affirmations, positive ones around that time. Because there are so many spirits around to listen to you. Especially more of the good ones. That is when even your guides come. Most of the time. So you pay attention to the spirits that come. Ndị Uchichi, Ndị Abalị. Those that bring the light. Because darkness brings the light. It gives way for the light. Not that the light, not that it cannot. You're saying darkness cannot. You've not seen where eclipse happened. Nobody saw a run, go hide. You've not seen a lunar eclipse or the solar eclipse. The sun go run, go hide. and it becomes dark during the day. You've not seen that. And you've not seen lunar eclipse, when the moon go wrong, go hide, and the sun takes over in the night. You've not seen such occurrence. They all function at their own frequency, at their own time. They all have. There are spirits that rule the day. The spirits that rule the day, it contains bad and also good spirits. You've not seen these drivers that drive all these night bus. They see a lot of things. Drivers that drive night bus, they see a lot of things. You've not seen maybe a driver driving night bus. Some of them will just slip off and the bus is moving. Who is driving it? Not be saying an advanced bus where gets cruise. And I make cruise in a Nigerian road. And you see some certain bus maybe at night, I watch an accident. They're almost into an accident, and the driver is like, I don't even know what that's all you can hear from him. I don't know what happened. I know you want to speak English and call it adrenaline rush or something like that. That is also okay. People will always find a name to qualify anything. Just like when you go to a Yibo country and you tell them that you're seeing things, you're seeing spirits, they talk to you. They will say you have schizophrenia. Sorry, dubage psychia. They will use those medicines to suppress your spirit, and to all those so you're being cured. But no, your essence is being suppressed with drugs. So next time, you need to understand that now there are spirits. Even with screws, you still need to control and direct the steering. So who is controlling and directing the steering? That's a question you should ask yourself. Some of them, they slip off. And if there's any good spirit to help. If there's no good spirit, so Buru no do anime ditch. Una die no fun one or accidents. It's not all drivers that can drive at night. About driver in an night bus. Sometimes even during the night, motor was for no reason. Make it 30 minutes and where the hell motor move. Sometimes it's a good spirit stopping you because of what you will jam in the front. Maybe you're about to jam accident or something you don't know on theory. And maybe anywhere Chichi is one of those spirits to come and help stop this thing. Sometimes it could be a negative one stopping you for them to rob you. So they all work together. Before you start having negative energy because of the one I said, also remember some people are kidnapped during the day. There are the day spirits that will help them. There are still some day spirits help them. Some people are killed during the day. Some people get into an accident during the day. So the key to everything is balance. Appreciate the darkness, also appreciate the light. Appreciate the rain, and also appreciate the sun. They are all there for our balance. They are all there for our benefits. Alright, I'll be stopping here. I had to do this video this morning because every week before I won't be able to do this video again for today. So I'll be stopping here. What you're going to do for me is to share this video. Share this video. That's what you're going to do for me. Dalo no kemesia udo dere oyo obona udo dere unu chanine. Dalo no kemesia. I will likely do some teachings tomorrow. I wanted to teach about one plant. While it is still fresh, because I got them yesterday, so that, because if it is dry now, you might not recognize it. So I'll talk about it tomorrow. Not only I will talk about it. Alright, you all have a wonderful and beautiful day.